Well, here is a theory that I agree with, and I want to share this with you. Today is Friday, August 15th. It's about 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. XRP is currently sitting at about $3.06. We're in a little bit of a pullback, no big deal. Hovering at about a little over $3 right now. It seems to be a new support level. So I came across this thread, and I hadn't seen this guy before, but I watched everything happen that he's talking about. And he seems to nail it, or hit the nail right on the head, so to speak. And I really do agree with this theory. So I'm going to read it to you. It's from a guy named Lord Belgrave, and he says, most people think American government has been against XRP. I'm here to tell you that may be the biggest misconception in the entire market. From what I saw in top-level banking meetings back in 2012, it smells like the XRP ledger was American-backed from day one, and I believe that. He says, I was working closely with some of the biggest banking executives in London at the time, meeting under NDAs. Remember the 1700 NDAs? Notes that never left the room, and a strange vocabulary that hinted at something deliberate, vaguely preparing for a system we now know as the XRP ledger. He goes on to say, here's the theory. And it's grounded in more than speculation. If other nations knew XRP was backed by the US from the start, they would have rejected it outright. No nation wants to adopt a rival's infrastructure for something as critical as cross-border payments. That makes sense. So what's the strategy? Create the opposite narrative. Make it look like the XRP, the US is hostile to Ripple and the XRP ledger. Grill them in court. Drag them through the regulatory mud. The end result? XRP emerges battle-tested, independent, and cleared, ready for global adoption. Why target Ripple publicly when clear fraudsters in crypto walk free? Because the goal wasn't to shut it down. It was to legitimize it internationally without wearing the American tech push label on it. Quietly building trust where it mattered in foreign central banks and clearing systems, and we have seen that. This doesn't mean there weren't internal enemies. Some powerful U.S. institutions and individuals did oppose XRP, Pocahontas. Why? Because the ledger is a threat to entrenched wealth, control, and influence. We know that. A neutral global settlement layer removes the leverage they've held for decades. The timeline matches the playbook. 2012, early strategic discussions, NDA-bound banker meetings. 2013 to 2017, quiet infrastructure build, global bank trials. We saw all of that happen. 2018 to 2023, public attack phase via SEC case and a lot of paid fudsters. Now Ripple positioned as the only institutionally acceptable crypto infrastructure. That is exactly where we are right now. From the evidence I saw, no document ever outright said U.S. government deployment. It never would say that. But the vocabulary, the sequencing, and the coordination between certain agencies and banks was impossible to ignore. It felt orchestrated, and that's exactly what I've always said. I've always said that XRP and Ripple look like they were in bed with the SEC even through the lawsuit. He goes on to say, I can't share all the details here. Some things I've seen would put me in trouble if I posted it publicly. I keep those for my private circle, shared only when I'm comfortable. And so that's his thread there. I completely agree with this entire idea. He's got another thread also that I'll share with you on another video, but that's what we've seen. We saw the building of it. It was really the first blockchain. The patent for XRP was filed in 1988 by Joel Katz, who is the CTO of Ripple now. And he's worked at various government jobs that I can't mention on social media, but if you look him up, you'll see what I'm talking about. And so when you see what they've done, all the 1700 NDAs, the kind of tech they're building, go look at the XRPL upgrades. Just search them on AI, and it'll speak loudly to you. It's being built to be critical infrastructure. I'm going to share some things from DTCC here pretty soon. DTCC holds the collateral to most stock trades and other things internationally. But you're going to get to see some of that as time moves forward. But I've seen, this is exactly what I've seen with XRP. It's been that one thing. It's always nonsensical when you see a Bitcoin maxi argue that Bitcoin's a store of value and it's going to be this and that for the global financial system when it can't even conduct a financial transaction in a I guess in a modern way, right? It's very expensive, it's very slow, it's very insecure. And it has no team behind it, no real solutions, no real product to offer. It just sits there because it was designed to sit there. It was designed to be that shiny object. Meanwhile, XRP's got a legitimate $15 billion valued company, probably more at this point. It's not even public yet. It's got state-of-the-art technology behind it, real solutions for financial institutions around the world. It's working with governments and the largest financial institutions globally. And it's the only one with legal regulatory clarity because of that lawsuit, which seems to me like an intended design. Anyhow, this is what I think. You tell me what you think about this theory. Do you agree with it? No? Why not? But let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and bookmark. And we will see you guys on the next one. This was an interesting thread. I think it's going to come to pass and reveal itself to be very, very true. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Till next time. Adios, amigos.